because yeah, my internet is not that good, but I just wanted to go through what's going through my mind at the moment. And the sofa, I'm still not happy about it. I haven't cleaned the cushion underneath here yet, the one that's yeah, that cushion underneath, let me just lift this up. That cushion that's underneath is actually the cleanest one, so it's not too bad, but I'm itchy all the time and it's just irritating, it's driving me crazy. So I'm going through all the stuff that's going through my head at the moment, right? I have been talking to my friend who actually originally brought me this sofa. It was a freebie. It was free when I got it, and it's still causing me problems. And so at some point I was considering getting rid of it because I'm just not happy with it at all. I could get a replacement sofa off eBay for about 150 quid, but it won't be as good as this one. But I'm waiting for the money, you see. We're supposed to get a cost of living allowance. It should help me to get that sorted out. But I also got my deck chair. Do you remember I broke this when I sat on it? And I weigh about 95 kilograms. And it got smashed because the grain, if you look at this wood, if you look closely at this wood, I don't know if you can see it, but the grain is crossed, the grain is running along, which is why it broke there, because the grain is at a weak point. Don't know if I can get it to focus, but you can see the grain, and that's the reason this broke, because it was weak. So the eBay seller sent me 2 more pieces, so I was able to repair my oh shit, has my internet gone off? No, it's still there. So I was able to get a new piece, and they sent me another one as well. It's up there, hang on. So they sent me 2 replacement wooden dowels. So this is a spare one. So that's good of them. They sent me those, and I'm just keeping that one over there in case I need it. But so this deck chair is working great. Which helps me to get some sunshine. So when I get those solid state switches to operate the switching for them batteries, I've also ordered some battery containers. I've got all these batteries, obviously, right? These are all my lithium-ion batteries, right? I could split this pack, and these green ones are all good. I could split that pack and use the 6 batteries that are in here. I might even split both packs and use all of them, because you get quite a long run time. Because the battery boxes I've ordered, you could accommodate up to 3 batteries in each battery box. So in theory, each battery box would have 2 cells in parallel, and those parallel batteries that are in each box can be configured then through this circuit to be in series or parallel. So basically, I don't want to confuse you, but let's say we count 2 batteries that are in parallel as one battery, right? Those batteries could then be configured in that circuit to be series or parallel, whereas obviously 2 of the batteries would be counted as one because they would be permanently in parallel. You get what I'm saying. So I'd get a longer duration of power using that configuration. Something else I wanted to mention about this circuit, I don't know if you noticed it, but because these batteries are back to back, because the negatives here are connected to the negatives there, whenever you're using power through these series batteries, what happens is when you have a circuit running, whether it's an LED or a load or an inductive load, whatever, or a motor, you actually, as you're charging these 3 batteries in parallel, it's actually causing an acceleration in that battery, these batteries, because it's pushing, as you get, as the positive's coming down, it's actually going into here. It's actually pushing and reinforcing these cells so that you actually get more power coming out of these in series. I don't know if you work that out, but I've been thinking about it quite a long time, and it makes a lot of sense, and it does seem to be a very efficient way of wiring them up as well. Oh God, I banged my foot. And I'm really missing using my drone, because I've only used it once, and that was over 2 months ago. And it's just sat here in this box. And I would love to fly it again, but the weather's, it's 9 days of rain at the moment. It's just sat in the box. Can't do it, can't fly it because of the weather. I was too sick before because of my eye infection, and now that I've got my eye infection sorted out, all we've got is rain, 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 and more rain. I don't think I've got anything else. This is the other cushion I took off the sofa, and as you can see, it's kind of foul. Oh, my internet's probably going to die on me now. Very nice. So yeah, that I moved that one in the kitchen out of the way because I want to wash that. That's the one I want. That's the main one I want to wash, because it's disgusting. I don't know what that brown stuff is, but yeah, I don't know if my internet's cutting out. Probably is because I'm live, but I haven't had to use my Dettol every day like I was before, which is a good thing, but I'm still using it occasionally. So I'm just trying to make sure that doesn't come back, and swap cameras. So yeah, my eye infection is pretty much gone. So oops. Yeah, I haven't got any bloodshot eyes either, so that's a good sign. Can't really see can't really see too well. Anyway, keep fingers crossed, we won't get sick again. Oh, I destroyed this relay. I've had it from for years. It's a radio spares relay. I bet these are very expensive. They've got gold contact in them. Look how big that thing is. That's my hand. It's massive. It's one of these it's if you don't know if you can see this, but at the bottom it's a plug-in module. You're meant to mount these to a panel, then you can pull these relays out. And I've had this for years. It's a really nice relay. They're expensive, I think, to buy. Look at the mechanism. It's a piece of art because it's transparent. You can see everything going on inside the contacts and everything. It's nice. I really like this relay. I wish I had more of them, but they're very greedy on power. Actually, that's the reason I'm not using them for my circuit, because I only got one anyway. I need 6. No, actually, no. Let me think. I need 6 times 2. Actually, I worked it out on my circuit that I don't need 8 channels. I don't need the full 8 channels. I only need 6 channels for each operation mode for the solid state. Because going back to the circuit, these are permanently connected. So these connections to the load, that's positive that end, that's positive that end. So these are always going to be connected, right? The only thing that needs to be switched is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 channels. That's all we need, and on both sides. So altogether that's 12 channels. for both modules. So yeah, that's even better. Initially I thought I needed 8 channels, but I can use the extra I can use the extra 2 channels per module for sending power back through the system to charge these batteries in parallel, that are in parallel. So we could supplementally charge them from the output of the generator back to these, because you don't want to be charging the loaded side, because you're just going to feed it straight back into the load again. So you would supplementally top up these batteries that are losing power as you're running the system, cycling the system, cycling the batteries, whatever. So anyway, just some things going through my mind at the moment, and I'm still waiting for the order to come. I received my polyfuses, my 750 milliamp polyfuses arrived. Let's just move my diamond cutting drill out of the way. So these are my 750 milliamp polyfuses. There's 10, so they're perfect for the safety aspect of that circuit. Some people say, oh, aren't they capacitors? Well, actually, capacitors look a bit like these, but these are resin dip polyfuses. They use a disc. They're in a disc type format. If you want to know how polyfuses work, you'll have to look it up on the internet, on a Wikipedia. Very, very interesting method of how they work. They actually use a material which, when there's a load through it, it sees a certain point, the material actually expands and separates the layers until the impedance, all the connections within the material disconnect, and the impedance goes really high, and that's how they work basically. So I've also been going through all. I'll need I also need to make a flip-flop circuit, and I was looking through my components in the other room because I can't show you where, but I need a HCF 4013, which is a flip-flop IC. I was going to order one, and I remembered, hang on, I think I've got one, I thought. So I went and looked in my components in the bedroom, and yes, I have some HCF 40 30, is it 4015 or 4013? Anyway, I've got them anyway. So I've got some flip-flop ICs, so I could easily build my flip-flop circuit. I've also got some 555 timers, some NE555 timer, so I can build a circuit without any problems. But some of the safety circuitry for that diagram that's up there I was telling you about, I can build that freestanding. I don't need to build a circuit board for some of that. I could just mount it directly on the back of the battery boxes or something. Simple, nothing complicated about that. It's simply a shunt to prevent the batteries from getting overcharged. So I'm going to be building that. So yeah. So anyway, see you later. Bye for now.